this week, the Fiends watched
The Lodge.
Yes, we did.
Oh, yeah.
And we've been waiting to see it for a long time. It finally has its wide release right now. And we just walked out of it.
Yeah, man, we went to the old Alamo, okay?
Alamo Draft House, man. The best theater around in certain aspects.
In certain aspects. I'm not going to get into our problem with tonight. But anyway.
So if you guys are new, if you're old, whatever, what we do, we just give a short sentence of what we thought of the movie. Because
That's right.
he doesn't know what I thought, and I don't know what he thought.
Zero clue.
Literally zero. Like zero.
You can say, love to say, hate it. I have no idea.
Literally no idea. So
I'm a little nervous.
So we're gonna start off with that and then get into the movie.
All right, man. So, Mikey, what did you think of The Lodge?
Let me say this. I think this movie has a great concept. I think the execution was horrible, and I didn't like the movie. I did not like this movie. That's what I'll say. Michael, what did you think of The Lodge? Yeah, take a nice breath, you know what I mean? Take a nice breath and let it all out.
A lot of thoughts going on in my head, dude.
Yep.
Wow. I'm going to say that overall, like my niece once said, it's fine, I guess. It's fine. But overall, dude.
Yeah, that's a cop-out. Don't say it's fine.
Yeah,
dude.
I just got to I love my niece, dude.
No, I know. She's great, but I'm saying, well, come on.
Overall, I was let down by this movie.
Oh, my God, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You said it best, though. Idea.
Thank
great.
you. Thank you.
Dude, great idea.
We're gonna get into spoilers later, guys. We'll let you know when we're gonna get into spoilers soon, a few minutes. But
We'll give you a final warning.
Yes, but
Great idea.
That's
dude.
what I'm saying.
You
The idea on paper is like, oh, okay, that's a cool idea. Now let's execute it. And they executed it in all of the wrong ways.
100%.
All of the wrong ways.
Mikey, I'm sorry. I was gonna say, who loves Colts?
We love
You
Colts.
love two Colts, the team and
The Colts
just Colts in
and the
general.
Colts,
Dude,
yep.
Throw a Colt in there, I'm fucking in.
Yeah,
So from the beginning. I was like, all right.
It's a great concept and a great idea. And for a horror movie, it doesn't cost a lot of money. It's,
Right.
one location, not a lot of actors, not a long shoot. Like, it's a really stereotypical studio horror movie.
Right,
Not
absolutely.
to put a lot of money into it, and then let's market the fuck out of it and see if it makes money.
Yeah,
Yep.
and if you guys haven't seen Goodnight Mommy, it's from the same directors, correct?
Yes, it's from the writer and director, the male and female. And let me tell you, I loved Goodnight Mommy.
I was down, dude.
Have you seen it?
Absolutely.
Oh, you've seen it. Okay, yeah.
Right
Dude,
after it came available on iTunes years ago.
I loved Goodnight Mommy, subtitled, but just awesome. Like, everything that's in that movie, when you're talking about atmosphere, tension, suspense, build-up, none of that is in this movie.
Right.
Really, none of it is in this movie, which is funny because they're the same kind of movie. They're both these slow burn, creepy, atmospheric, tension, chilling movies.
Oh, yeah.
And one works and one doesn't. And we'll get into the reasons why. But Jesus Christ, I'm not going to say I hated the movie.
Right.
Because it's kind of too early. But I definitely did not like it.
It was interesting because I'd say in the first 20 minutes, I was like, all right, let's see where this goes. Because you can kind of tell, before we looked it up in the theater, we go, oh, it's an hour and 48. I'm going, okay, so a little bit longer.
Yep, a little bit longer
it's
for a
fine.
horror movie especially. Yep.
It's fine. This obviously could have been a 90-minute movie, but
No, my thing in the theater, I'm going, this is a short story. I'm going, this is
Right.
like, I don't know what show, but like an anthology show. If they
point.
had like, 42-minute episodes, this is a perfect Twilight Zone episode or, Monsters episode. Whatever horror anthology, this is a perfect horror anthology story.
Perfect for Twilight Zone,
Yep,
dude. You
exactly.
kidding me, bro?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. No more than 42 minutes. You can even throw a couple commercials in there if you want.
That's why I did 42 minutes.
Yeah.
Why do you think I said 42, dude? Come
I don't
on,
know,
bro.
because it was a good number.
Because they usually say 42 minutes or
I love
what?
Hank Aaron.
commercials
Yeah,
up.
no, 100%, and I agree. But yeah, so it was kind of interesting because I was in for it, and then it just instantly. I know we're not spoiling. You figured it out. I could tell you figured it out, and I go,
looked at
all
you,
right.
dude.
Yeah, and then it took me a little bit, and I go, it was one scene in particular we'll get to, and I was like,
Yes.
oh, duh,
Yeah,
idiot. I should have got that. I had hints.
Even when I figured out the twist, I go, duh, idiot, I should have got it before. Like, I was like, I should have got this 10 minutes
I know.
before I figured it out. And then Mikey got it a couple minutes
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
And when the twist was revealed in theaters, you can see people to the right of us and left of us that had no idea. And they realized it when the movie shows it to us, right?
Yeah.
And wow.
Come on, dude.
Wow. I mean, you really got to be blind as a bat to not see this. They give you 5 things before they reveal the twist where you go, like, if you don't get it on the first one, maybe the second one, third, like, if you don't get it by the 5th clue, then you're not, paying attention.
This isn't your cup of tea. I think it was just like, oh, Friday night, let me go see a movie. Oh, this is out. I'll go see it.
Exactly, dude.
Saw the trailer months ago, been waiting for it. It got delayed because it was limited release. Now it's wide release, so waiting for it. That's us. So definitely looking at it different.
So basically the premise is super easy. We're not going to break down the entire movie, but you got 2 kids and 2 parents, and they are going through a divorce. The father starts dating a subject. He wrote a book on a cult, and she was the only surviving member of the cult, right? Yep. I'm in. That's fucking awesome, right?
Right there, I'm in.
And I knew that, and this is in the first 5 minutes, so it's not really a spoiler, but the mom kills herself.
Right.
Alicia Silverstone. And she aged fine,
yeah,
right?
She
I know
looked
she
fine.
had some shit with like breastfeeding a couple years ago where she did some weird, she's like, I don't know.
She would also eat food and put it in her kid's mouth.
That's the
That's
bird,
the problem.
dude.
She did the bird,
feeding,
dude.
man.
She did the bird.
But she looked good for her age, and I knew she was going to off herself. And when people like jumped in the theater, and I remember just like turning to look at you, and I'm like, how could you not see that in 30 seconds before she shoots herself that she's going to kill herself?
Guys, it's a long shot. It's her just sitting down at the table drinking wine. I go, what else could happen right now?
And they showed the gun before on the table. You know what I'm saying? Like they showed like these little dollhouse shots that we're getting. And obviously, what's your first thought when you see those?
This movie loves to steal from Hereditary.
Exactly. You think Hereditary. You go, okay, I know dollhouses, man. It's like, come on, dude. We just saw Hereditary 2018. What are we doing here?
You can't make a horror film that has dollhouses and not go, oh, Hereditary now.
And like you said in the beginning, I was in. So for the first half hour, I was in this movie. And I knew it was going to be a slow build. So I was like, let's see where it goes. And the way it was shot in the beginning, when you're seeing these dollhouses, and then then they show the modern house and where the kids actually live. But there's a shot with Alicia Silverstone and the husband talking in the kitchen, and it's the most claustrophobic shot. So all these shots are filmed like they're in a dollhouse, right? So I go, okay, cool. Like this guy knows how to direct a film, which obviously he does. The movie it has a vision, let's say, right? But the main problem in the first 30 minutes for me was, and I wrote it down on my way home.
Oh, okay.
I said, and I always say this about horror movies. You need light before you have dark. You need not necessarily happy. You don't need like happy things, but I mean you need non-atmosphere in order to build an atmosphere. So if you don't have enough quote unquote light in your dark movie, the entire movie is going to be dark and depressing, and it just isn't going to work. And that's what this movie suffered from for me, was there was not enough of the opposite side of the spectrum, right? Like of the kids just kind of in their room, maybe with their mom, and just like get a little bit of the light and let's get their relationship going and we can be with them. There wasn't enough of that in this movie. It was just bleak and dark and claustrophobic from the beginning.
Yeah, it almost has that, again, I don't know if you ever saw Unsane, but Unsane.
The iPhone one?
Yeah.
No, I never watched the iPhone one.
So the thing with that is that because you're limited with the phone, the fucking angle when they're inside a room always feels claustrophobic. Now, I'm just saying, obviously, this is a choice. But if you were to see Unsane, you would say in the first couple minutes of watching this movie, you go, oh my God, it almost looks, I know it's not, but it almost looks like it was filmed on an iPhone.
But didn't he use lenses on that movie?
That's always the rumor.
I think he put lenses on. No, I think it's known. I think it's pretty known that he put lenses on the iPhone with that.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Makes sense.
I've never seen it. I'm
but
just
when
making
you
sure.
see the shot, like especially in the beginning where they're just showing the room and the mom leaves and it says the lodge, I'm like, ooh. Claustrophobic, and it feels like Unsane. Again, unrelated, but that's the one thing I thought of when I first opened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another thing to me, no likable characters, dude.
I know what you mean.
There are no likable characters in this movie.
Yeah. You don't like Bill from It.
Yeah, there's 4. There's the dad, there's the brother and sister, and then there's the, I guess we'll get her name because we're going to talk about her a lot.
Almost stepmom.
Grace.
There you go.
Then there's Grace. And dude, who's the main character in this movie?
I guess Grace.
Yeah, it's great. No, I'm saying it's Grace. It's 100% Grace. The problem with making Grace your main character in this movie is she's a fucking cunt from the beginning.
Yeah.
So you're not on anyone's like side in this movie.
Right.
You should be on Grace's side because she's having these visions and she's, going crazy and paranoia while they're locked up in this lodge. But you don't give a fuck because she's a cunt and she's all about herself and she never thinks of the kids and she's never she's never trying to be this loving stepmom to these kids. She's a cunt and she's selfish from the beginning and it goes throughout the entire movie. How can you make that your main character? And in Goodnight Mommy, the mom she's getting terrorized by the kids, right? But you kind of like her, right? Like you're kind of like, she's not perfect, but you understand her and you're with her. Grace is just a cunt from the beginning. These fucking kids' mom just killed herself, and she shows no emotion to them.
Zero.
No concern, nothing. And that was the main problem for me.
No, and also the dad, piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
Dude, okay, look, you could say what you want from the dad's point of view, like, yeah, wait, did my ex-wife kill herself because of this new girlfriend and me? Yeah. Okay. If that's the case, even if there's just a little small part of him that says, yeah, it is, oh, we're going to get married 6 months later. It's like, dude, do you understand what your kids are going through? Their mom blew her head off. Yeah. And it's just like, hey, you know the reason for that? She's coming along. Like, dude, you suck.
Bro, that brings me to, because you mentioned the dad.
Yeah.
Every move that he makes in this movie makes no sense.
Zero. Good
makes
point.
no sense. They go to a fucking lodge, right?
Yeah.
You're like, all right, that's weird to begin with. Like,
yeah.
6 months later, okay, but I get it. It's Christmas. They're going to go spend Christmas at the lodge. They want them to bond. I get it. Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden, he drops one line about, like, I don't think I should go back to New York. And it's like, well, why would you go back to New York?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? You just went up here. And then he's like, all right, I'm going to go. And he leaves his 2 kids, whose mom,
6 months ago.
6 months ago, they hate your new girlfriend. They hate her. I'm going to leave them in a cabin by themselves. I'm sorry. That just doesn't make sense.
No, wait a second. If I have a business matter, guess what, kids? Looks like we're not going to the lodge this year.
Or we're all going to leave home together.
Yeah.
Like, he's at the lodge with them and then just leaves with no car, just leaves them up there stranded. It just doesn't make sense,
Odd
bro.
decisions, yeah. And the girlfriend even be like, oh, no, I'm fine. Of course she wants to be like, no, I'm fine. But I'd be like, well, actually, yeah, why would you even consider going back to the city right now? What are you doing?
Yeah, but she is like fucking crazy, so everything she does doesn't make sense either.
Zero.
The dad's like supposed to be the responsible, normal one, and just to leave your kids, I don't know, man. That didn't sit with me when he left because they didn't give a reason for it.
Right.
Why didn't something happen, like something break, okay? And then he has to leave. He has no choice or they are going to freeze to death, which is what I thought was going to be the movie.
Totally.
I thought he was going to have to leave the cabin to go save them. They were going to be stranded there.
See, that makes sense.
That's what I thought was going to be.
Good point, dude, because from the trailer, day one, I'm going, oh, there has to be a legit reason for him to not be with the 3 of them.
Dude, I thought they were all stranded and the dad had to leave to go to get help. No, he's just like, I got to go back to New York. What, dude?
Dude, the Fiends script doctors, bro. I'm just saying.
Script doctors. So, all right.
Let's
you want to do spoilers? Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say.
Now, guys.
So, I'm going to say, though, before we go into spoilers, this movie's shit. If you haven't seen it, don't go see this movie. You will be fucking bored in this movie. If you're just a general kind of person, if this is up your alley, you're still going to be bored because it's not a Hereditary. It's not a Witch. It's not these slow burn crescendo horror movies that slowly build up.
Right.
Nothing happens in this fucking movie. In the meat of this movie, nothing happens.
Good point.
The beginning, cool, shocks you. Yeah. The end, kind of like doesn't really shock, maybe shock some people, but at least something happens. Mm-hmm. But everything, that hour and 30 minutes in between, nothing happens. And it is fucking dull, it's dry, and it's fucking boring.
Especially when you know what the twist is, right? Obviously.
No, but even leading up to that.
No.
Do you agree with me?
100%.
Is what I'm trying to ask you.
110%.
Okay, cool.
Dude,
I'm saying,
so boring.
Before the twist happens, I was bored.
Oh, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wanted the last 20, 30 minutes of this movie to change my mind. I'm
with
going,
you.
something's going to have to happen at the end of this movie to change my mind because there is no atmosphere. They think they're building atmosphere, but they're just not building atmosphere, guys.
Right.
Nothing is happening. Nothing's creepy. There's nothing in here that I'm interested in. So before we get to the twist, I just wanted to let you guys know that in case you just watch it and then you see until we're talking spoilers, then you stop it. So
what I wanted to say, and I agree with you 110%.
Oh, no, yeah.
110%. What I'm saying is after the fact now, when you leave the theater and you look back, you go, nothing clever about it. Nothing redeemable to even want to watch it a second time.
Yeah.
So you're just going, oh.
But that lends to the fact, like we said 10 minutes ago, about how we figured out the twist before the twist happened.
Right.
A good twist you're not supposed to figure out. You want to go back, like you just said, and be like, oh, wait, when should I have figured it out? There was people popping up in the theater probably going, oh, got it,
Yeah.
got it. You know, because it was so in your face and just so blatant that once you got the idea in your head, you go, I'm so fucking stupid. So, all right.
I'll tell you when I got it when we get to it.
Okay, let's get to the spoiler, guys, right here. Okay.
Nice mark.
So, yeah, dude, the fucking twist in this movie, the kids are terrorizing her. They have done everything to make this chick go crazy. Right?
Everything goes missing.
Yep.
Clothes, pills, food gone. The dog, gone.
They're changing. The dog doesn't make sense. So let me tell you
It
how
does not. You're right.
Okay, the dog doesn't make sense because, first of all, two kids, right? They're not going to want to kill a dog.
No.
And they know that if they let the dog out, two things are going to happen. He's going to die because it's freezing and it's a blizzard, or he's going to keep running back to the house and scratching on the window and banging on the door.
Right.
So that's what I mean by the dog doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it would have actually made more sense to just leave the dog in the picture the entire time.
No, leave the dog in where they were hiding all the stuff.
Okay, that
and like
or that,
feed him
or
and
that.
bring him food,
Or that,
right?
or
And
that.
like you're like, oh, the dog wasn't missing, right?
Because if the reason is right, and per that article, right, that with the three pictures of them, when she sees that,
that they printed out. Yeah,
it was because of the gas, right? So you could say that, oh, well, the dog was just part of it. I understand. So there's a couple ways to go about it if you wanted to.
I'm sorry, I don't. Wait.
So
wait,
if I'm
what
not
do you mean?
mistaken, in that article, it was that they died because of faulty gas from the fucking torch that they threw on.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is you can just keep the dog in the picture. You can just say the dog died. If they're saying that this is...
No, because then they would have to kill the dog. What are you talking about?
No, because all of them are alive in purgatory. You can be like, oh my God, the dog died. Oh my God, we're all dead.
Oh,
See what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, because, good call.
Yeah.
Just leave the dog in it.
Way better than
I see what
having
you're
it to
saying.
run out. And
I see what you're saying.
I see why they did it, to have a reason for the girl to kind of break character.
Yeah, no, yeah. They
of
wanted
course.
to make her go more crazy because they
Right.
needed reasons for her to go crazy. Oh, you find your dog dead. That's going to fuck you up.
Right.
But I just mean logistically with the kids, it just wouldn't make sense that they're going to intentionally murder a dog, right?
110%.
But anyway, also, what pisses me off about the twist, dude, is in order for their whole plan to work, right? What has to happen for their whole plan to work?
She has to kill herself?
No, she doesn't kill herself. The whole
For her plan to happen.
No,
Okay,
no,
yeah,
no,
for
no.
the plan, yeah.
In order for the whole plan to work, the dad has to leave.
Right.
In order for the whole
right.
plan to work, the dad has to leave. And what's the reason? Did they create any reason why the dad had to leave?
Good point.
No.
Yeah, good point.
Why
Good point.
wouldn't you just have them like break the furnace or something? And then the dad goes, "Oh fuck, the furnace is broken. I gotta go get help or whatever." And then he leaves because of their doing, right?
That's shitty writing right there.
It's
You're right.
shitty
Great point.
writing,
Dude, I
like-
didn't even think that's right now. You're right.
Yeah,
110%.
I'm going. This whole thing is contingent on the dad. Like, I gotta go back to New York, and they never even give us a reason of why he
No,
went
they
back
don't. He
to
gets a
New
phone
York.
call, and that's it. You're
That's it.
right. Because if the kids are planning it, and that's what we're seeing shots of the dollhouse with the foreshadowing of what they're going to do, then they're going, oh, we're going to go to the cabin. We have this whole elaborate plan. How are we going to get that out? It's just never mentioned.
It's never mentioned.
Great fucking point,
And
dude.
that's a good point. They had the plan before they even went up there because you just said the dollhouse is in a range and all the way where there's little ones of them hanging, which the dad's going to see and go up there, right? But why?
Right.
Why did they arrange it in the dollhouse?
Makes no sense.
Dude, there are
That makes no
so
sense.
many logistical problems in this movie. It really makes me mad. It really fucking makes me mad.
And why does the dad even go in their room while they're gone?
But why didn't he see it until then, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't he see it right when he got home? What are all the if you really dig into it, it's a great idea of, oh shit, this girl was in a cult and the dad wrote a book about it and he starts dating her, the mom kills herself and the kids are pissed so they terrorize her. Awesome idea.
Yep.
Just the execution is horribly botched.
Yeah, so I'm going to ask you, when did you know I got it?
I can't remember exactly but I know when I knew that it was cemented for me was when she lifted up the sheet and it was a why can't I think of the word? It was a dummy.
Yeah. Okay.
When she was having her whatever and she's going and I saw the sheet set up and I had the inclination before that, oh wait, are the kids doing this? Because then I start going, the clock, they can do that. I'm going, nothing that has happened is supernatural. That can't be explained. Right. And then the sheet with it has the purple thing and it looks like one of the cult members dead in bed. Right. I go, okay, if this is one of them, or I go, what? It depends what this is, and then I know for sure. She lifts it up, and it's a dummy with sin. I go, it's the kids, because they could have just set this up. Right. To me, I think I had a couple minutes before that cemented it for me. What about you?
It was actually not too long after you're like, I think I got it.
I know what's going on, yeah.
And then you're like, do you? I was like, I kind of want like that.
Yeah. You're like,
It was when you saw the strap for the hanging, but also the speakers. So when you see the speakers in the attic.
Speaker, but that was kind of a giveaway to let you know.
Yeah.
Those were the 5 hints. No, remember when I was saying like 5 hints?
Yeah.
That was like the third hint.
Yeah.
Where you go, it's coming from a speaker.
Right.
Like, are you guys stupid?
And then I'm going, oh, it's the kids. But I just wanted to make sure though, because I was still like 90%. But I was like, okay.
No, that was pretty. That was one of the
so
last
blatant.
hints where it was like, oh, that was, and then I look at you. When they show the speaker, that's when I look at you and you go. You nodded to me. You go, yeah, I got it. Because I was like, Mikey better have it right now. He better fucking have it right now.
He would have fucking quit the show if I didn't.
I never would have quit the show. No, I just would have like smacked him a little bit.
Yeah, like, oh, dude.
Yeah, dude. You're like, oh, that's right. Dude, fuck, man.
Speaker. Yeah. Come on.
Everything that happens, the writing on the mirror, the food going missing, the clocks getting changed, the thing in the bed, like all this stuff. A human can do it.
Right. Especially the doll, dude. I remember from the beginning, I'm going, oh. The kids put the doll in her. Like, before I knew it was them, or even had before I even got there, I'm going, they're going to put it there to kind of test how she deals with it, right? Either is she going to give the doll back, or is she going to try to put it in the room? That's what I kind of got the sense of.
Really? Oh, so
No. I didn't know it was the kids, but I just figured that was the kids. And that's small. It's just dolls.
Really?
It's not like everything went missing.
No, but
it was
her
just
whole room was fucking reorganized. The bed, all her shit was missing. Remember, she went through the drawers.
No, that's when she freaks the fuck out. I'm talking early on.
I know. No, when she sees the doll, and then she asks, the
doll's in the drawer.
Yeah. No, the doll is with the dog.
No. See, well, no.
That's where they find the doll.
She put it there. The stepmom.
The stepmom put it there. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Before that.
No, but it's the same scene. That's
when
what
she's freaking out looking for the pills and
she finds the doll in her room and she goes and puts it in the dog's thing. That's 100%. What I'm saying.
But that wasn't the time that she freaked the fuck out, going like tossing her sheets, going, "Where are my pills?" I'm just saying.
No, No, I know that was when everything was gone. No. I know.
I just figured the kids moved it to see how she was going to deal with it.
And you still didn't even get it after that.
No, because I'm going. Well, maybe they're just responsible for that.
Oh, okay, man. Okay, dude. Shit, dude.
I didn't think it was that much of a stretch for them to be like, oh, they're going to misplace the doll on purpose to see how their new stepmom handles it.
Why? That's what I'm saying. Why?
No, to see, is she going to lie? Is she going to give it right back? Is she going to say, I had this in my drawer? Where am I going to find it? I don't know. It's just an idea I had. Yeah.
Okay. So all these things that the kids are doing, it's nothing extraordinary. And that's why I think the movie really doesn't work, because they don't get you. As a viewer, they don't get you to go, oh, whoa, a human can never be doing these things. Or one person can never be doing, or two people can never be doing these things. It has to either be, a bunch of cult members, or her dad didn't die and her dad's back out, like whatever it is. But nothing was out of the order. Nothing was extraordinary to where you go, oh, this, like, no, there must be something going on besides what's humanly possible.
Yeah, it's all manageable by man, right?
Manageable by man or boy, you know what I mean? Or boy,
boy or girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a very good point. Nothing really crazy happens where it's like, oh shit, that can only be explained by supernatural demons, the cult, whatever.
Whatever mystery's going on, right?
Yeah.
The only thing that we see that isn't explainable is her father, the leader of the cult, right? Like you see him in visions when she's walking around the house, and he'll flash up, and obviously he's not there, and that's just in her mind or whatever. But that's the only thing that we see that obviously the kids can't do.
Good point. I mean, she's off her meds, so you just kind of have to assume, right, that it's just these are all things that are happening because of what they're playing over the speakers. her dad's voice kind of getting pumped back into her. Maybe it's been a minute since she's
But we don't know
that.
at that time.
We don't.
That's what I'm saying.
We do not. You're right.
So at that time, we think something crazy is going on.
100%.
That's what I mean. That's the only thing that, but then she wakes up, right?
Yeah.
So it's I counted at least 2 dreams where she woke up, right?
Yeah.
And she falls under the ice, and I'm like, this is a dream. And it's just like this dream shit that's going on. Like, what are we doing?
I know.
It lets them do the best of both worlds. It lets the writer and director have freedom, because with dreams you can do anything, but then it also lets them have the actual tangible storyline of the kids moving stuff around. It lets them do both.
Yeah.
And it just is a cop-out, and it's not clever, and it wasn't done cleverly.
Yeah, it's almost like, remember, It Comes at Night. Those fucking dreams.
Just rewatched that,
dude.
yeah.
There's 6 of them.
At least those were good.
They actually did work.
Because they were the only, you know what I'm saying?
Worked.
Like when the old, he was like over the kid's face, like
creepy, dude.
A couple of those were good, but
not like this.
More, dude, if you compare It Comes at Night to this, It Comes at Night is a Michael Bay film compared to this. You know what I'm saying? With stuff that happens, and people say nothing happens in It Comes at Night.
Good point. But actually, a lot does now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you compare it to this, so much happens in It Comes at Night. That's a proper way to do a slow burn.
Yeah.
It Comes at Night. If there's one where like people are trapped in a thing and not a lot happens, that movie is at least entertaining.
And you care for the characters.
Love them.
God, I love Joel Egerton and your ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, love them. But that is just a good example of one where the audience recently was just kind of like it was split. People were like, it was boring, whatever. That if you liked it, I see why. I liked it. So this is not that, but it was trying to be that.
No. All right, you want to jump to the dad coming back?
Yeah, dude.
Because because again, nothing really happens.
No, I mean, nothing happens. And okay, so I'm picturing how you felt during Gretel and Hansel. That's how I felt during this.
Understandable.
That's how I felt during this. Like, I was like, nothing is happening.
Yeah.
Nothing is happening. There's no atmosphere. At least in that, there's atmosphere. And there's this old lady that doesn't look normal and human. And she's scary. And she's doing, like, weird things, whether it's just eating or whatever. But at least, I know why you didn't like it. Totally fine. But more happens in Hansel and Gretel than happens in this movie, dude.
Absolutely.
And that, now I know exactly how you felt in that movie. Every scene that they would just show Grace just like sitting there at the counter, I'm going,
that's 75% of the film.
Are we back here, dude?
Are we back with her walking through the fucking snow and just imagining, and then the lodge and
this movie felt 4 hours to me.
It did.
This movie felt so long.
Yeah.
And we saw it at Alamo Drafthouse, and when the movie's coming to an end because they come around and drop the checks off.
Yep.
And I'm going, where are these checks, bro?
I know, they never came.
No.
Back.
No.
I know what you're talking about, though.
I'm saying, where are the checks? Like, why have they not dropped off the checks yet?
Yeah.
There's no way we're only 55 minutes into this movie.
I know.
And we were 45 into the movie because oh, God, I just didn't like this movie, man.
Yeah, it was never ending. We're going to get to the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Look, the jig is up. Okay.
It's revealed.
It's revealed that the kids are the ones doing it. They tell her that, but she's so far gone that she's like, no.
She finds the dog and she sits outside for like a day. Like literally. Just outside. She has frostbite on her nose. She's just sitting with the dog. They're getting worried. And
doesn't die out there? I mean, what the fuck?
Well, but wait. Come on. So there's another thing, dude. The little girl said she was talking to the father, right?
Yeah, and the battery's dying because of that.
Yeah, the battery's dead because she was talking to the father so much during all these days. The dad didn't want to talk to Grace one time.
Good point.
Knowing that the kids hate her and that she has psychological problems. Like, you're not going to be like, oh, can I just talk to Grace real quick?
Yeah.
However long it was, 3, 4, 5 days. We don't know how long it was. Like,
good point.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
We're smart fucking audiences, man. That's why, like, right when the movie ended, the guy writes me, he's like, I'm gonna write the shittiest review, you know?
That guy?
I heard him, yeah. All right.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
So, the end. Here we go. The dad gets in his car.
Been there 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah, 5 or 6 hours. And I guess it's just easy enough as calling a plow to get to the house. It's just easy enough, you know?
Yeah,
you watch The Shining, you see Doc Halloran getting in that big thing, and he's got to do all this shit to get to the fucking hotel.
Yeah, he gives him the old direction.
This is just like, no, let me just call a plow real quick. And the guy's like, all right, cool, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Like, how did the plow get there? Like, what? Like, nothing is explained, man.
Things just happen.
They just happen
on screen. They go, here's what you get.
God damn it. So he pulls up to the fucking house.
Did a shitty job plowing the front of the house now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
Because they get stuck. Anyway, pulls up, comes in, and at this point, Grace already has them shook with a gun, leading them downstairs. Dad comes in. Grace, what the
They're behind Grace. I don't mean to interrupt.
No,
I'm saying
good point.
she's not even leading them.
Good point.
What's his name from Billy from It could have just jumped on her back. Like he's a 14-year-old boy. She's in front of them. There's so many times where fucking a 14-year-old, 15-year-old, maybe not 16, 15 at least. Could have attacked her and taken away the gun. I'm just saying.
How about when they're lighting the fucking doll on fire? They all kind of scramble like at it. Go for her fucking throat, dude. Take her out. You're the man of the house now,
That's what I'm saying.
High
like,
chin, Billy.
There's so many times where he could have, especially right at the last scene.
Good point.
Okay.
Leads him down. The dad comes in, obviously instantly shocked. Sees that Grace is just off her rocker, has the gun.
Yep.
She's like, doesn't matter. This is all, we're all dead. This is purgatory or whatever.
Yep. They've seen it.
Oh, yeah.
They've seen it. And anyway... No, she tries to shoot herself.
Well, yeah, let's talk about that.
And the gun doesn't go off.
Yeah.
Why does the gun not go off?
Okay. Doesn't make sense. Because
doesn't make sense.
At first, I'm going, if you cock it and you know the bullet's not in there to show, hey, I'm going to use it to kill you. Like, it's just a really weird decision, right?
No. She believed that she was in purgatory. That's what I'm saying. So there was no intention of her. That wasn't done on purpose. See what I'm saying? She didn't want to kill the husband.
No. I'm saying that there's two ways it can go. It's either she knew that it wasn't going to, which doesn't make sense for the plot, or obviously she just doesn't. There's not a bullet in that chamber, and that's it. But it's just a weird way to do it.
She literally thinks she's in purgatory. Yeah. She thinks they're all dead, and she's trying to prove it to the husband to say, no, we're dead. And she shoots herself. It doesn't go off. She's like, oh yeah, we're in purgatory, and then that's why she shoots him. She is literally straight psychosis right now.
Absolutely.
Straight psychosis.
Off for fucking marbles.
My point is, why not show something when the guy gives her the gun and like he opens it up and goes, it's loaded too, and he shows it and there's 5 in there.
100%.
Right? So we see, there's 1 in there. It's a little thing. Maybe no one even notices it.
Would have loved that.
But at least when she fucking shoots herself and it doesn't go off, we go, that 1 bullet. They didn't show. There was a fucking empty fucking...
See? That'd be smart writing.
Exactly.
This movie did not have smart writing, so that's why.
Then she's holding the gun to the father, and I'm going, Billy, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing, bro?
No
you are
cojones.
behind her. You're behind her, dude. Run up to her, push her over, grab the gun. Something. He does nothing.
Yeah, do something, dude. You know how much testosterone's flowing through you, bro? You're 14, puberty and everything.
He does nothing, and it's so stupid. It's
irritable.
It's actions happening for the sake of the plot to move forward. That's all it is. It's not logistically. So she shoots the dad. See you later. The kids fucking run, get in the car. She walks out. And at this point, I'm going, end this fucking movie because I don't care. I don't care. And
it could have ended right with her, with the car stopping them, realizing they can't get out. I would have been, okay, got it. I was expecting it to end in the next minute.
A way better ending for me is her killing herself, us not seeing it, right? Like maybe it ends when up in the attic they burn the doll, right? And then it cuts. You see the dad pulling up. He comes up. The kids are fucking terrified in the corner. She's sitting there with her blood's open. That's it. And we go, these fucking kids. Dude. They made her fucking kill herself. That's so much better.
Not gonna lie.
Than what happens.
Exactly what I wanted.
Right?
You literally just said, she should have died.
Yeah.
It would have been
she should have killed herself. And then we go, these fucking kids. They put this woman through hell. But instead, we turn on our main character who's been getting terrorized the whole entire time. And she becomes... the monster. Like, what is this show? I don't know, man.
Because that's when you asked earlier, you go, this only works if.
Yes.
And that's when I said, if she kills herself. That's what I meant. And that's why I took that question as was.
I don't remember what question
whenever
I was
you said,
asking.
in order for this all to
happen,
happen, you need what? And I said, for her to kill herself. You're like, no, the dad needs to leave. That's when I brought up that she needs to kill herself, right? Because that is their goal.
Oh, but yeah, logistically, it doesn't.
No.
No, but see, I don't think that's their goal. That's what I'm trying. They're not trying to make her kill herself.
I thought so.
No.
I thought so for the reason that...
No. Why didn't they freak out and shit? And they're like telling her when she's burning the doll and stuff, they're like, no, it's fake, like da-da-da. The fucking, it's over.
No, prior to shit hitting the fan. Like,
I know.
So what is their game plan? Just to her to go nuts?
To terrorize her. They're little fucking stupid kids.
Yeah.
This is like a problem child plot is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
This is just like, kids mad. They're not these evil people who wanted her to die, because if they wanted her to die... then they would have never stopped. Why would they have stopped? If they wanted to kill her, why would they have stopped? Think about that. If that was their major point,
Yeah.
then why would they ever stop and be like, stop? Like, okay, when the dog died, that's when they're like, shit, this is getting too real.
Go broke
This is
character.
getting way too real, you know?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, so I think they were just trying to fuck with her. That is it. Then make her crazy, and then the dad's gonna come back and be like, oh my God, she's fucking nuts, you know, I gotta put her back in the psych ward or something.
Yeah,
like,
no more marriage.
yeah, they were just mad kids, man. But so that's why I think it works, like you said, infinitely better if she kills herself and the kids have to, like the dad comes in, and then if you want to smash the black there, fine, dude, I don't care. If you don't want to give us a better explanation, that's totally fine. But I think that's a better ending than what we got.
Yeah, and then the kids are there, they're all singing that, or sorry, Grace is singing that fucking prayer, which I've heard that hymn before.
So they're sitting at the table, and how did she drag a 200-pound guy up in a fucking chair from all the way upstairs?
Nah, unless they had, again, they're not showing us shit. You're right. But logistically, it doesn't make sense unless you had all three of them do it. But again, they don't show it.
Couldn't have been all three of them because she would have had to have the gun at them to do it. And I doubt that those two kids could do it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
It just nothing makes sense, man. It's all to put that vision there. So it's all, you're sacrificing logic for visuals in the cinematic sense of like, oh, the Mary painting's back and it's kind of crooked, but it's like up against, so she put it back up and they're sitting like the final supper, you know, And it's all this shit that just doesn't, it would never happen. Right. And then she's singing, so we're like, she's gone. Yeah. She's back to just, you know,
so far gone.
What she thought. And then the kids start singing because they're terrified and they don't know what the fuck's going on. She gets up and puts the duct tape on their mouths to say sin, just like the cult members did. And they show the gun on the table, a nice cutaway, and ends.
That's it. At least two more bullets in there, maybe three.
I go, if you're gonna go there, go there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So if you're gonna go there, show her kill the kids. Yeah. Have some balls.
Yeah. Pop. Something, dude.
Something. Yeah. Just show her suffocating them. We don't even see the kids. You just see her face, and she's just singing the hymn, and she's suffocating them. We don't. It's a little too hardcore, so maybe we don't see the kids, but we just see her face, and she's just singing the hymn, and she suffocates both of them. Awesome. That would have put this movie just a notch above and go, okay, cool. Like, at least it's worth something at the end. They didn't go for it all the way. They just didn't go for it.
And that's what it is, man. It's just, I don't hate it. I don't like it. It's just right.
I kind of hate, see, I kind of did hate it.
You kind of hate it?
Yeah, what I say is I didn't like it.
Yeah,
so
if
that's a better way to say it, like I just didn't like it at all. I really didn't. I don't know if there's a lot of redeeming factors in this. I really don't.
No, there's really not. Because again, the first thing I thought of right after the credit ended and I was walking out to the car after I pissed was, am I ever going to watch this movie again? And the answer is no. There's just nothing to it.
Of course not.
There's nothing to go back and say, let's see where I could, because that's the only thing with a twist that you look forward to on a rewatch.
Good point. Yep.
Hey, when and how? When do they start showing the signs? And actually, it's just when. When do they start showing the signs?
No, but it also
is
how. You're like, oh, how did they do this?
Yeah.
It is how, too. You're right. It's like, it's when and how. How did these kids pull this off, right? But it wasn't done in a clever way. So we know, they hid food. They show us it's in the basement somewhere. Like, I don't know. I didn't like it. Not one bit. Disappointed. God.
Good idea. Terrible execution.
Yes.
I'm with you on that, man, for sure.
A good idea for a fucking movie.
Oh, yeah, dude. And
for sure.
Good night, mommy, over the lodge any day of the week.
Yeah, man. And now I know why this movie was released in January. Like, it should have been released. You know, it was like gonna be. They're like, no, we can't have another like horrible January horror movie. You know what I'm saying? They're like, no. We're gonna push it to February 4th or whatever the fuck it was, and then limit it, and then we're gonna da-da-da. You know.
I know. It had that Christmas feeling to it too. You're going, you
no,
guys
but
are
it
late.
didn't. It didn't, because that made me mad, because you're looking at the lodge and all of a sudden they cut to a scene and there's Christmas decorations up, right? And there's no color. There's it's not Christmas decorations, right? It's like this, I don't know, dude. It's this dreary, it's so bleak and so dreary, and there's no payoff, and it sucks.
Yeah. That's
Can I tell you my favorite scene in the movie, though? Because there was one great scene in this movie. The kids are sitting down and they're watching The Thing. That was the best scene in the fucking movie.
Yeah, great.
I'm driving home going, oh, dude, I gotta just ask Bass what his best scene is. And But I didn't want to because we love The Thing, Past Loves the Thing. It's like it's such a great movie.
Come on.
That was the most entertained I was throughout this entire movie.
It was really cool, and the fact that there was a Thing trailer beforehand, I'm going, oh my god.
At Alamo, not in the movie. We saw it at Alamo,
Alamo,
and they played The Thing trailer, which was fucking great. Like, why? I didn't get cold. Like, I get it. Like, they're both snow movies, but like, why are they playing The Thing trailer?
And it pops
now
up.
we know. It pops right up, man.
That was really cool, man.
It was awesome. That was the best scene in the movie.
There was more trivia on that.
Yeah.
It's not in there.
Exactly. I will never watch this movie again. It was fucking garbage because it thought it was so important and it thought it was doing. How many times did they show that? Just a singular shot of that Mother Mary thing.
Dude.
So many fucking times.
Eight.
The first 2 times, like, all right, I'm getting some symbolism here. But this movie's pretentious, man. I just feel like this movie's pretentious.
Look, dude, I'm always going to be up for a tortured cult member, tortured ex-cult member or cult member. Bring it in there, dude. But just the way that they executed, think about The Visit.
Yep.
Okay? At least with that, it had redeeming quality. I'm just thinking of like twists, but like being confined in one place. I was thinking about The Visit during this movie. Okay. And there's a payoff.
Yeah, of course.
It's not the best movie, but I like that fucking movie.
See, that's what I'm saying. When I came out of The Visit, I was like you at being this. It was fine.
Just fine.
That's what I would say. So that's why when you said this movie's fine, I'm like, I don't think it's fine. The Visit's fine, right? Like The Visit, the movie's fine. I've never seen it again. I probably may watch it in a couple years, maybe. I don't know. But
it was a pretty good rewatch. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch it again. But
this, zero execution. The point is, you're confined. Yep. You got a cult member. The setup is a great idea, and we literally thought of 10 better ideas to make the movie better. So fuck it. You know what, dude? Fuck it. I just don't like it.
You want to do our scores?
Yeah, let's do our scores, man.
All right, dude. Well, you want to say our scores on 3 or no? Or you want to do them? You want to do them separate? Because I forgot who goes first with the scores. That's what I forgot.
Oh, you gave the review first, so I would give the score first. Okay. I'll give mine first. You want to do the same thing?
Give your score first.
I'm gonna give this movie a 6.2.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna give this movie a fucking 4.9.
Okay, now I understand.
This movie gets a 4.9, dude.
RT, there's
RT 70 on RT, I think, 71, and then user 40 something for user reviews, which I
get it.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah,
we can't really do budget, right? Sorry, box office or anything, because it was already out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then does it say how much it made or no?
I didn't even look up Box Office Mojo or if it's on
no, but
IMDb.
IMDb usually has it. No, it's too soon.
See it.
Too soon.
Honestly, dude, it did. Yeah, opening weekend it made 70. No, at the limited release was 76,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it was like playing in no theaters. That's what I mean.
Worldwide, $1 million. So
it was not. Yeah, fuck, man.
It would probably make less than $1 million this weekend.
Fuck, man. God damn it. All right, well, this movie sucked, and yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah, it's tough, man, because we did a movie review because this wasn't out.
Yeah.
Which movie was it again?
Birds of Prey.
Yeah, and again,
they both sucked,
dude.
But Jesus Christ, at least Birds of Prey was colorful.
Yeah, and Margot Robbie, dude.
Fuck, dude.
All right. We love Billy from it, but nothing, Margot's.
Okay, before we go, I will say the acting in this movie wasn't bad.
Yeah,
so the main girl,
Grace was fine.
Grace she did really well, like a really well done acting job.
Yep.
And the kids were fine too. It's just I think the movie was shit.
Yeah. You could blame the script writing on
a pile of shit. This movie's a pile of shit. Yep.
It's unfortunate, man. We were excited for it.
And it wasn't even the H to R. It was just that I wasn't even that like, I'm going to go see a decent movie. And it just sucked.
I think we both went in and just go, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and then exactly. And then, I guess nothing happens, so I guess we didn't see anything.
The best thing that happened from this movie is us doing this review.
I love it. All right, guys, listen. If you saw The Lodge, my condolences. If you didn't see it, I'm glad that we paid for the ticket. Actually, Mikey did because he had a gift card to Alamo Draft House. Sister Jess, thank you so much.
It was a great birthday gift. Thank you.
At least we could tell you not to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, good point.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by the watch one more time.
As always.
Yeah, dude. I'm not even cold anymore.
Yeah, dude. I'm about to say it, bro. I'm about to pop this bad boy off, man. Let's get weird.
I'm so hot right now, bro. I'm the opposite of cold, dude.
You're in the sauna right now.
Dude, I'm in the sauna. I'm in a hot tub inside of a sauna right now.
Oh, shit, son. Watching The Thing. Yeah, dude.
I love it.
Yeah.
We'll be back next time with 1,000% something better than The Lodge.
Hopefully.